Well, all right. Greetings and good day, my good people. It's your boy Art Czar, back with you live in effect for another video. All right, my good people. So you guys know how I feel about coach. I'm pretty much the coach consultant. Sometimes people call me head coach. I typically like to hear that. It's kind of funny. So what I have here today, people, on hand is I want to do a cross comparison. I've been actually kicking this concept around for quite a while. I've had some subscribers ask me to do some comparisons and things like that. So I thought it would be indicative upon me to delve into the possibilities of what that could look like. So here is my inaugural attempt at such types of feats here. I wanted to throw out something, guys. I have these two Dopp Kits. One obviously being Coach, and the other being a Kenneth Cole reaction. Now, let's get into this. Before, I want to preface my statements with a precursor by stating that I am not crapping on any brand out there. If it's not Coach or if it's not this or that, I'm not here to shame other manufacturers or anything like that. I'm only here to add a in-depth analysis as to my personal opinion and my personal experience with the specific items that I'm going to go over right about now. So without further ado, let's jump into it. So people, good people out there. Everybody knows how I feel about Coach. Let's start here, okay? This is a Kenneth Cole reaction Dopp kit that I picked up some years ago. I wouldn't even say some, about a year and a half ago, I would say. And I wanted to give this a whirl to see exactly what it was about. And I want to just do this comparison, okay? So that you know, I want to reach all of my Coach subscribers out there. I want to reach all of the Coach clients out there, all of the Coach aficionado and the Coach fashionistas for my ladies, okay? I want to reach the people who are actual consumers of the Coach brand, okay? Basically, by doing that, it's going to put all of us in a position to better have an affinity and an appreciation for the items that we purchase out there for our hard-earned dollars, because they are not easy to come by, okay? So I'm going to always fare in the area of trying to protect the people who spend good money for good products, okay? And sometimes it's not about the best that you can get, and sometimes it is. It depends on the person. So I'm going to give you this world. Now let's start here. This is Kenneth Cole. This Dopp kit, and this is for the guys out there who travel. So let's break this down, okay? This material, it looks like leather, okay? It looks like leather. And it actually sounds like leather when you scratch on it a little bit. But I'm going to tell you right now, this is the farthest thing from leather, my good people. It's not leather. It's a pretty much like a polyester blend of some type. I'm going to move a little closer to the sunlight here, guys, because I'm actually doing this in an undisclosed location of my home. But if you look at this, it has a rich color and so forth. But I'm going to get closer so you can see the material. See, it doesn't have the grain in it. It's basically it's like an embossed type of product. The poly or the polyurethane or whatever you want to call it, the PU is basically it's just a substitute, and it's pretty durable as a material in terms of, you know, what it's for. It's not going to give you that same plush feel that leather's going to give you. It's kind of tough. You know, it's like a PVC or something like that. It's kind of reminiscent of what Coach and Michael Kors and Louis Vuitton and Gucci. It's like the coated canvas almost. So you're pretty much getting that type of material when you see something like this from Kenneth Cole. This will fit the budget of someone who, you know, are not really into spending hundreds of dollars for this type of stuff. They just want to get something that looks nice, that can travel pretty well. And I'll be honest, I've taken this on quite a few trips, as a matter of fact, in the beginning to see how it would fare out. And I'm pretty impressed with it in terms of how it holds up. I just know how long it will last will be dependent upon how well I care for it. That's going to be the thing. You look at it, it's got a nice little canvas handheld carrier here. We can hand this hand strap. The stitching isn't terrible on it either. Now, the quality of the actual thread, you can see it. I've always told people Coach is known for their high quality thread. You see that thread? It's starting to fray, okay? This is not the wind sail thread. See, that's one indication to let you know what quality this is. Now, The reason these manufacturers use the lowest quality is because they can charge less for this item. So they're going to obviously put less into the item in terms of the material and the craftsmanship. So since the quality is not as good and the material is not as good, well, the overall outcome is not going to be as good and the price is not as good. So you get what you pay for, okay? I'm not saying this is a bad item. It's just going to be it's not going to last as long. That's just going to be what you're up against. Now, you saw the thread here. The thread stitching is going to fray. It's fraying right now. If you look at some of this thread, you can see it right around in here. It's starting to tatter and you can see it. You can see some of the thread there starting to fray. If you come back and look at, I studied this item pretty well. The zippers on the item, they're going to be like a plastic type of zipper. It's not going to be your metal track zippers. And sometimes Coach uses this stuff. But here's the thing. The actual zipper is not really designed to hold up as long. It's not meant to last as long because it's not a lot of money going into this thing. That's just the reality of it, okay? You just have to consider these things when you go out and buy it. These zippers, if you don't pack them too full or anything like that, they'll hold up decently well. I mean, it's a very well designed item. I could say that the design is on par because I know what they do. They look at the designs of other items out there and they say, ooh, how can we make this thing as appealable as possible to the masses? And how can we make this thing work for the average or the layman, so we can peel this thing together and make sure that it actually meets the requisites of what someone would need. But the thing about it is, it's just the materialship and the craftsmanship takes a huge hit when the funds aren't there to substantiate the cost derivative. And that's the thing, guys. Okay. You always want to remember that, okay? Because it's cheap, the materialship is going to go down and the craftsmanship is going to go down. You can't pay top level craftsmen to run an assembly line or a plant full of these and get top tier quality with low money. Okay. It's called champagne taste and beer money. Well, this is what they're talking about. And this is no knock on Kenneth Cole. I love their designs, but obviously it's going to be a lower quality in terms of the output that's going to be manifested from that hard labor. So those are some of the things you need to consider. So what that ends up meaning, people, is as these guys crack out more and more product, as you can see, they use the nylon type of backing in here, a lining. And it's very well made. I mean, it's well made with the materials to the best that they can do. I mean, there's a little piece of nylon there, different types of nylon in the inside of this particular item. I like the zipper pouch in here. There's another little zipper pouch. I was able to use this on one of my trips here recently. Let's see, there's a zipper. There it is. There's a zipper pouch in there. Decent item. It feels nice in the inside. It's not an ugly item at all. It looks very nice. It does what it's meant to do. This is the canvas pull tab to hold it, a carrier. And you can see, again, look at that thread. It's starting to fray. See, these are the things that people don't consider when you buy cheap. Let me tell you the problem buying something cheap, people. When you go out and buy something for cheap, you believe, oh, I'm saving money. I'm not going to spend $300 on a Coach bag. I'm not going to spend $500 on a book bag or a backpack or anything like that, or a purse. Or see, here's the thing. Now, sometimes I can say this. Quality is not always in the name. So that's when you have to deploy the services of your boy ArtZar. That's what I'm here to do, people. It's to get into the interior of why this stuff costs so much. Every item out there that costs a lot isn't necessarily worth what it's worth. Sometimes you need someone that knows how to basically investigate and do some interior analysis on the item and on the brand and on everything that they're trying to sell you, okay? This is where your boy ArtZar's expertise, I believe, comes through just a little bit. I'm not the main expert out there. I do a little something, just a little something. It's the little things, like Denzel. It's the little things. So basically, what you need to understand is sometimes when you invest into lower quality items, you're going to get lower quality life expectancy and lower quality investment, lower quality return on investment. See how that works, everybody? So you're not going to receive the same in terms of everything coming back. Let's see, these pockets zip open very well. I'm going to say this too. When you are out there scouring the globe for deals and sales. It's an investment like anything else. You place your money into things that are built with very, very good quality and quality items. I'm going to teach you guys how to look for quality despite the name. Okay, I don't care if it's Coach. I don't care what it is. The reason I stand behind Coach is because of the quality. It's not that it's only not looking at that. It's not just quality made and quality constructed. It's very beautiful and fashionable as well. So I'm going to stand behind that. On top of all of that, you have to take note of the fact that Coach, they carefully construct their products. Let's take a look. If you look at this, look at the thread on this Coach item. See that? Look at the thread on the Ken of Cole. See the difference? Just simple stuff like the thread will tell you what type of craftsmanship and time and expertise and money went into basically constructing this item versus this one. Now watch this. I barely touched the Coach bag. You see the grain pattern in that leather when I bend it? See that? See that? You see the wrinkle? Look at that. Right there. Look at that wrinkle. I barely moved that bag and you see what you're getting. That's a higher level of calf skin there. This is some very, very good skin. Okay? It's going to be more of a pebble type of leather, but at the end of the day, it's still going to have that same quality Coach materialship that you would expect from a Coach item. You look over here, you tap this bag, and I'm basically getting nothing but what you see already. See, that's the difference. You can look at even the pull tab. High quality. Thread is not fraying. They're not using contrast stitching on, well, a little bit, but not so much. You see that? You see that pebble leather? You see how very well made this is? Very, very close. Very well stitched. Very well cut out. Very well planned. Look at that metal zipper. See that? That's the difference. See the difference here? If I go to this, pretty much, look at this. Very well designed, very well cut. But the problem is, look at the threading. Look at the zipper. The quality is nowhere close to the same as far as materialship. And that's where you're going to have the problems. The design is nice. The look is nice. But aesthetically, it's beautiful. But what about craftsmanship? So I say that to say this. Okay, just because you spend money on the item doesn't mean you're going to get the best materialship. But I'm going to show you guys and teach you guys how to invest your money in top quality items like Coach. I'm the Coach consultant pretty much. I'm the pseudo Coach consultant. I've not been officially hired by them, but they should consider it. You guys need to lobby for your boy Art Czar to get me on with Coach, man. They need to bring a boy in shop. They need to bring your brother in house so I can help them to make these sales more apropos to the layman. Okay, I can stand the case to show them this stuff, but the thing about it is a lot of people are going to look at how beautiful it is. A lot of people are going to look at just the name and they're going to make a decision based on the name, but the name carries weight because it's quality. Okay, that's another thing. Coach has never been known to issue or construct dead zone products. Okay, I'm going to be honest with you. It's going to be top tier stuff, which is why they're known. If I go pull out a Louis Vuitton or a something from Neiman Marcus or any of the Fendi bags or whatever, I'm going to get a certain level of quality with Gucci, MCM, whatever. I'm going to get a level of quality from those entities, even though materialship may be a little bit slack or this and that, but the quality of the materials they use is going to be pretty much top tier in most regards. Okay, you may have a problem here or there that you don't like, but for the most part, and they offer year-long customer service on some of these things. So if this Coach bag, let's say if this item's if the zipper breaks off, and you see that zipper, look at that. That's that coated zipper. That's that sandblasted coated chrome zipper. If that comes off, I can take this back to the Coach store and they'll repair this. Okay, that's the difference. If this breaks, I'm screwed. I'm gonna have to buy another bag. Now here's the deal. This is what I was gonna tell you guys. What you have to understand is, when you go out and purchase something like this versus something like this, the thing about it, I'll have to end up buying 10 or 11 of these for about 30 or 40 bucks. Okay, there you go. There's your 300 or 400 bucks right there. Okay, and this, I'm going to continue to have to buy them. This will last. This one bag will last as long, and it costs a fraction of 100 to 300 bucks. Okay, but it's going to last a lot longer than this one. The thread will come loose in this one way before the thread will come loose in this one. And these bags are kind of similar. They have some of the similar things in it. Only this one doesn't have an inside zipper compartment in it, whatever have you. It has an inside pockets there. There you go, but no zipper. But they use a better nylon lining. Okay, they use a way better quality materials in this particular item. That's going to be your difference. All right. When you put money into these types of items, just understand that you can end up purchasing way more of these over time because you're trying to save a buck up front versus investing in something like this and you'll buy one in 15 years. This bag will never tear to pieces. And if it does, guess what? Coach warranties their product. And if it breaks, they'll fix it. You can take it back to either of the Coach stores and they'll repair this thing. I know if it's outlet, they'll repair it up to a year. If it's retail, they'll repair it for life in most cases. So that lets you know how serious Coach is about their craftsmanship. This thing breaks down and pops and breaks. Kenneth Cole's gonna say, well, sorry, man, you've had this for 30 days past the store purchase. Nothing we can do to help you, buddy. You're gonna need to go to our catalog and purchase another one. They're gonna upsell you. Oh, we have a better one over here that you need to go check out. And then this one's just sitting over there busted all up. Well, they know that. And it's not gonna get a hole in it or anything because it's a very tough material. And you're gonna fool the masses when they see it. It's gonna look nice. It's gonna look like what it is. But when you pop the hood, okay, everything looks nice on the outside until you pop the hood. You kick the tires and say, uh-oh, what's that? That's when you're gonna run into some of these issues, people. So I don't want to keep blabbing on and on about this. You get the point. This is just a quick, detailed summary analysis I wanted to run past you guys to let you know I'm gonna be on the lookout for quality versus everything else going forward. You guys are gonna know from now on why to purchase a Coach product versus something else. You're gonna see the contrast in the two in terms of quality, materialship, and customizations if you want to do it, okay? So this is your boy Art Czar again, back with you live in effect with yet another Coach reveal, review, and cross comparison for the first time, inaugural. And I want you guys to do me a favor, like, share, and subscribe to the content, and leave me a comment down below, okay? I thank you guys so much for your time and for listening, and I hope this was of some importance and assistance to you. And again, this is your boy Art Czar, and I'm out. Peace.